Hey guys, Nick here to a second and give you a little intro and we'll start. Perfect transitions. I'm gonna stop chomping my gum too. And I'm gonna start over because this is really, I'm losing it. I'm just gonna go. Just keep rolling. Okay. Wouldn't mind if you take the. You don't even have to stop it. I'm gonna take you through a quick tutorial today on how to make your own shed and turkey tote combo. Hey guys, Nick here from Midwest Options. Thanks for tuning in today. We really appreciate all your guys' support and would really appreciate it if you would hit the subscribe button in the lower right hand corner of the screen. The preparation of these materials is pretty simple. Cut your inner cord in half. That should leave about 10 feet. Then, with the other discarded half of your inner cord, cut it into 3 equal lengths. These will be used later in the project for your actual antler loops. Now you're ready to begin. The basic setup for a workspace to complete this project: need a flat surface. You can use a table, desk, something to that effect. You want something with a little bit of weight at the top of your workspace. Now you want to take your outer cord. Find the center of this cord and pinch it as I have here. This cord is going to go underneath the inner cord to start, forming a U shape. Now what you want to do is take the bottom leg of that U shape, take it up over the top, crossing them as shown. You'll notice now on the right side of our workspace you created a bubble. I will be referencing this as a bubble throughout the tutorial. Take what is now the bottom loose end on your outside cord, feed it over your inner cord and through the bubble. Really take your time with this step because it's important to keep both sides of your outer cord fairly even in length. Pull it tight and you'll notice the start of the cobra weave here. This is actually half of the pattern that you probably have seen before associated with a cobra weave. Now let's repeat this and create the other half. Throughout this weave, you're going to be alternating sides. You'll notice now I'm going to take the excess outer cord on the left side of the build, feed it underneath the inner cord, again similar to how we did in the beginning. It's going to create a bubble on the left hand side now. Same as before, bottom over the top. You'll see the bubble, you'll see the cross. Go ahead and begin to slowly cinch the knot down on the inner cord, completing the first full section of the cobra weave. So we'll go ahead and complete this process both sides about 5 times to get you started. Once you complete that, it's time to add the first set of antler loops. To do this, we'll grab one of your sections that we cut earlier. This is very simple. You're just going to tie it around the inner loop in one overhand knot, as shown here in the video. So for purposes of this video, you'll notice when you tie the knot, The excess loops, which you will eventually tie slip knot to create your antler loops, are going to be angled slightly down towards your surface. This is important to remember because when you do your cobra weave over top of this knot that we just created, you want those excess loops to be on the bottom side of your tote as you're looking at it. I'll get into more detail with that here in just a minute. So you can see here how I'm keeping the antler loops on the bottom layer of this tote. This isn't really necessary, I don't think, but it just makes it look nicer when you complete it. When you complete this step, it should look something like this. Now you can repeat your cobra weave another 5 or so times, however much space you would like to have between your antler loops. Really no science to it. I do about 5 weaves, and that seems to be a good spacing. Then you'll repeat your antler loop process again. Do more cobra weaves. Add another antler loop. And depending on how many antler loops you'd like to have, you can continue or stop, whatever you prefer. For me personally, the chances of me picking up more than 8 sheds in any one walk here in Ohio are pretty slim. So I have the 3 sections of antler loops, plus you'll notice here as I get further into the tutorial, you'll be able to create 2 more loops at the bottom out of your inner cord as well. At this point, like I said, you can kind of make this whatever you like from here towards the end. I'm going to jump ahead to the end to show you how to finish this up and show you how to complete the tote. For this tote specifically, I wanted to have 2 clips so that I could attach it in 2 places onto a backpack. That seems to keep everything from swinging so much. And I actually tried this out yesterday during a shed hunt, and it worked really well. It kept all the sheds from hitting me in the arms and hitting me in the legs, kept everything nice and tight against my backpack, and was very comfortable. But that's not something that you have to do. You could get away with having 1 carabiner clip or none and just creating a handle. There's a number of ways you can do it, but I'll just show you for example purposes how I made the rest of this particular tote. So now I'm about to show you a process that will be necessary regardless of the tote that you're making, and that's putting a stop to the end of your cobra weave. You can either knot the excess as tight as you can against the weave or not. It's not completely necessary. I just like to knot it because it tends to hold together a little bit better. So just make 1 knot, cinch it up against the cobra weave as tight as you can, and pull the knot tight. From there you're going to cut off the excess cord, and again we're working solely with the outside cord right now. So you're going to cut off, leave about a 1/4 inch extra. You could get away with a little bit less. From there you're going to take your lighter, you're going to light the cord, let it get hot and let it melt a little bit, then take a hard surface. I just use the scissors, and you press that cord in on itself, in on the knot or in against the cobra weave, and let it sit for a minute. Once it cools, you'll see that it creates a lip that will make it much more difficult for that knot to come undone. This will also help the cord adhere to itself, and that in turn makes it more secure as well. Really, the chances of this coming undone are very slim unless you're really trying. You'll repeat this process for all the ends associated with the tote. So when you make slip knots for the antler loops, just cut off the end, leave about a 1/4 inch, hit it with the fire, and then go ahead and press it in against itself. And this will keep it all very secure, keep everything from coming untied. Well, that pretty much wraps up the basic principles of making the tote. With this information, now you can go make your own tote and customize it however you like. Now that you have the basis for the tote, and I hope this has been really helpful for you. And we're going to try to do more DIY projects here throughout the year. I'm kind of a DIY nut, so I'm going to work on getting a couple more projects going here in the next couple months. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Appreciate you watching. And if you have any questions, feel free to drop us a comment or reach out to us on social media. We're always open to take your questions, and we really appreciate your support. Thanks a lot. Hey guys, it's not plugged in. Let's plug it in. Hey guys, thanks for watching the video today. We'd like to again just invite you to subscribe to our page and click the bell so you get those notifications when we come up with something really cool, get lucky occasionally and shoot a bird or kill a deer. So again, hit that subscribe button for us, drop us a comment, give us some feedback. We really appreciate it. Thanks a lot.